I would have loved to have made The Wire in Australia, but it was never going to happen. Nobody was ever going to do it, and that's the sad thing, that we just don't have the critical mass. I'm not put off by a complicated story. Most of it's enriched by it, and you really love to be surprised. When The Wire came out, Wire isn't a movie, of course, it's a TV series, but it's got a lot more class than a lot of movies. And I think a lot of people, when they first saw it, almost couldn't believe it, that it reinvented television. It was often said to be the first television novel. And one of the reasons for that is because it runs so many storylines. If you watch conventional Hollywood drama, you've got an A and a B plot. This has got an A and a Z plot, and then some, and it just keeps on going. And if you get lost, it's still a wonderful experience. The author of The Wire is an American journalist who, with a real sense of pictures, and who had a background in police reporting. David Simon was the Baltimore Sun, but he made some landmark TV programs. And this is actually his synopsis that he presented to HBO to talk them into doing what was ultimately 5 series, 13 eps, 10 to 13 eps each. Barack Obama's favourite TV show. And I was really surprised when I eventually got hold of this to recognise how much it actually was a vision realised. And this is what he says: "The Wire is a drama that offers multiple meanings and arguments. It will be, in the strictest sense, a police procedural set in the drug culture of an American Rust Belt city, a cops and players story that exists within the same vernacular as other television fare. But as with the best HBO series, The Wire will be far more than a cop show, and to the extent that it breaks new ground, it will do so because of larger universal themes that have more to do with the human condition, the nature of the American city, and indeed the national culture." He goes on to say, "At the end of 13 episodes, the reward for the viewer who's been lured all the way by a well-constructed police show is not the simple gratification of hearing handcuffs click. Instead, the conclusion is something that Euripides or O'Neill might recognise: an America at every level at war with itself."